So hello everyone, welcome back to another class of NSSB CETSE and forest card exam lesson. So today we'll be continuing the ancient history. Last class one ancient history question and this is a continuation of the class. So chapter wise topic wise complete group, that is ancient history, medieval, modern, and so let us start with the class. That is first question. And before I start my class, I'd like to announce this mock test. So if you're interested in the mock test, the mock test is each of 100 question and 100 marks. So this will be very helpful for your exam preparation. So you can contact in the WhatsApp and Telegram and Instagram for more information. Let us start with the class. That is first question. Chandragupta Maurya led the revolt against the Dutch and overthrew them. So last class we have already studied. It is the Nandas. That's option number B is the correct. D is the correct answer, Nandas. So let us study about this in detail. In the 4th century BC, Nanda kings ruled the Magadha dynasty, and his dynasty was the most powerful kingdom of the north. A Brahmin minister called Chanakya, also known as Kautilya, trained a young man, that is Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya organized his own army and overthrew the Nandas, King Dhanananda in 322 BC. So this is the answer. And Chandragupta Maurya Chandragupta Maurya is the architect of the Mauryan Emperor, and he laid the foundation of extensive and efficient system of centralized administration and tax collection, which formed the basis of his empire. Trade and agriculture were reformed and regulated with the creation of infrastructure and standardization of Western measures, and provisions were made for long-standing army. And alak saisogledo Shisunaga take jugledo edo Nanda dynasty bijide Shisunaga Aisha. That is, the Shisunaga dynasty believed to be the second ruling of the dynasty of the Magadha in ancient India. It is succeeded by the Nanda dynasty, which became one of the most powerful dynasties in the region. Kushans though, edo Bactrian, Greece kanaje, and most important ruler to Kunajugledo, it is the Kanishka. And Haryanga dynasty the first ruler, that is Bimbisara, it is up to Haryangala dynasty kanaje. And initial capital Rajagiri Daksha. So let us go to the next question. Ashoka sent his messengers for the propagation of his policies of Dhamma to where? The South Africa, Central Asia, Russia, or Syria. So Ashoka to kude putaise. The answer is what? The answer is Syria. Option number D is the correct answer. Let us study about this. Ashoka fought the Kalinga War in the 8th year of his reign in 261 BC. Arado major rock ethic number 13 de dinase. And after Kalinga tai idu bloodshed to avoid tai chari dina change of heart dina tai non-violence seek course. And he changed his policy from Beri Gosha to Dhamma Gosha. Or he was inspired by the teaching of Buddha Daksha. And Ashoka's Dhamma did not involve worship of a god or performance of a sacrifice. He felt that just as a father tries to teach his children, he had the duty to instruct his subject. Or the official appoint Gurje known as the Dhamma Maha Matas. Or tai kut jagade potaje the Syria, Egypt, Greece, or Sri Lanka de potaje. So the answer is what? Option number D, that is Syria. So let us go to the next question. Which was the only king in history who gave up conquest after winning a war? So the answer is what? I've already shown you. The answer is what? Ashoka. Option number D is the correct answer. Let us go to the next question. Who amongst the following Mauryan rulers did conquer the Deccan? So South India to kunba first conquer. Is it A, Ashoka, Chandragupta Maurya, Bindusara, or Kunala? So what is the answer? The answer is what? Bindusara. Bindusara Chandragupta Maurya la bajaja Bindusara. So let us study in detail about this. So Bindusara had conquered the Deccan to Mysore. Or he was the son of Chandragupta Maurya of the Mauryan dynasty. Or take Greek kamba Amrito Chataspe mate. Or taido neither Buddhism nor Hinduism deshi taido Ajivika sect of genes to follow odeshe. So Chandragupta Maurya to tai first king deshi Mauryan emperor 321 BC de form gurje Dhanananda ge defeat kona. It is the tai assist kura Chanakya or Kautilya bak assist kurje and taike Greek komba taila naam da Chandrakotus matise instead because Chandragupta do tai edo Greek manan pronounce korna bari tone Chandrakotus mate or tai Buddhism Jainism follow kurje and taila last days to tai Shravan Bogala de jana tai fasting korna tai morisha so how the Chandragupta Maurya dai kujala through fasting aro next to Bindusara daisha it is a Bindusara la bacha do Ashoka daisha so Ashoka do Bindusara la bacha ase and he was the first ruler to maintain direct contact with the people through his inscription aro tai ki language use kujila Brahmi Kharosthi language in his inscription aro tai Buddhism adopt kurche from Upagupta so Buddhism do konba inspire kurche do Upagupta ba Ashoka ka inspire kurche adopt kore aro third Buddhist council do Pataliputra de Ashoka la time de aro tage alak nam do Devanam Piya or Piyadasi bi mate so other name of Ashoka do Devanam Piya or Piyadasi ase aro Kunala do kunaji kudo do Ashoka la bacha ase and Queen Padmavati idu dijana bacha ase so next question which religion did King Ashoka accept after the Kalinga War we have already studied that is option number A that is Buddhism next question question number 26 which of the following is famous for the Mauryan period in northwest India according to Arthashastra so Arthashastra first of all Arthashastra lo kun baligja idu do Chandragupta Maurya la mentor that is Chanakya or Kautilya idu mate Kautilya so idu baligja Arthashastra so kun do famous is it a blanket cotton silver or gold or jewel so what is the answer is what northwest India do blanket e bishim born option number A is the correct answer let us study in detail about this so Mauryan Empire do Chandragupta Maurya Shuru and Chanakya is the author of Arthashastra according to Arthashastra during the Mauryan period blankets were famous in northwest aro south India de gold or precious stone the bishim born so let us go to the next question question number 27 Amatya in the Saptang theory of Kautilya denotes which of the following so Amatya kona edu word to ki is in Kautilya la Saptang theory de idula meaning de is it A friend B ministers and official C fort or D territory Amatya de is option number B that is the ministers and officials let us study about this Amatya de it is used to denote a high ranking it is used in various cultures particularly in ancient Indian history to denote a high ranking official or ministerial position within a royal or administrative structure aro Amatya do it is used in different in historical context or ancient India or Nepal to be used and in the context of the ancient Indian Amatya is a prominent minister or an advisor to a king or a ruler they held significant administrative political and strategic responsibility the Amatya played a crucial role in the governance of the kingdom including decision making policy formulation and management of various state affairs so this is the answer next question Greek name Amritsarchadus was synonym of which Mauryan ruler so Amritsarchadus to kungi mati dakshi is it Chandragupta Ashoka Bindusara or Susim so the answer is what Bindusara ke Amritsarchadus bi mate Greek number aro if you ask me Chandragupta la naam to ke is it is Chandrakotus so the answer is what Bindusara Amritsarchadus next question let us study in detail about this Amritsarchadus Bindusara do son of Chandragupta Maurya dakshe tage Amritsarchadus that is destroyer or forced by Greek scholars while Mahabhasyapa tage kushe tage matije Amrita Gata as per the Greek source he had diplomatic ties with western kings according to Strabo and the Jews that the Syrian king sent Demetrius as ambassador to Bindusara's court or Bindusara tala bacha ke point kurje Ashoka as the governor of Ujjain so one question arises that Ashoka before the emperor Northam the tai kila governor dakshe Ujjain la governor dakshe and under his rule almost all the entire subcontinent as far as Karnataka was under Mauryan Empire or Bindusara to tai ajivika sect dekhise. That is neither Buddhism nor Jainism. That is ajivika sect connecta alag sect ekta dekhise. So the answer is what? Amra Chacha, this is synonym to Bindusara. Next question. Ashoka appointed religious official known as Keza. So the answer is Dhamma Maha Matas. Option number A is the correct answer. Ashoka to idu religion kange implement korle ta Dhamma implement korle ta ki appoint korse, that is Dhamma Maha Matas. So let us study in detail about this. So Ashoka appointed Dhamma Matas tan ki a group of officials instituted to implement and publicize the various aspects of Dhamma. Ashoka made them responsible for carrying his message to various sections of society. Aro Ashoka tela alag namdo Devanam Piya dekhise. Aro the alag Piya Dasi bhi dekhise. And the Bindusara la bacha dekhise. And his reign started from 268 BC to 232 BC. Aro during his 9th year of reign, that is 261 BC de tai Kalinga war kilije. After Kalinga war tai violence to chhadi dise. And the source of information ni ase the Buddhist sources or Ashoka ethics. So aro Ashoka la inscription to tinta type de that is pillar inscription, major rock ethic or minor rock ethics. Aro taila Ashoka uses his name, that is Ashoka ko to tai chara nam de use kurse, that is Maski de Brahmagiri, Karnataka, Gujarat and Netur. Idu chara jaga de is. So the answer is what? It is Dhamma Mahamatas. Next question. Which literary sources describe how Chandragupta get Janak's assistant to overthrow the Nandas? So Chandragupta Maurya to tai idu Nanda ge kina overthrow gorsi idu kundu book ti likhina ase. Is it A. Mudra Rakshasa, B. Indica, C. Arthasastra, or D. Divya Yavadana? So where the book is written, it is written in option number A, that is Mudra Rakshasa. Let us study in detail about the 4 books and various and detailed. So Mudra Rakshasa to kun ba likhise bile to Vaishaka Datta ba likhise. Aru kina Chandragupta Maurya tai idu Mauryan dynasty to establish idu likhina ase. And alag udu book kande ki likhina ase, let us study about Arthashastra kun ba likhise, Kautilya likhise. Aru idu usually history book nishane, but idu politics, governance or administration la book nishane. It is a treatise on common policy and methodological analysis of political administrative condition. Indica to Megasthenes ba likhise. Megasthenes to kun ase bole to tai Chandragupta Maurya la time de tai aise as Greek ambassador. Aru taiwa ki likhise bole no Mauryan administration or caste system, 7 caste system bi taiwa highlight korse in the Mauryan Empire. Absence of slavery and usury in India. That is slavery not thakado to Indica de dinas. Puranas to gives a chronological list of Mauryan kings. Or Buddhist literature Jatakas ase. Jatakas be ase Divamamcha and Mahavamcha and Divya Vadana. So idu sab no Buddhist texts ase. So what are Jatakas, Divamamcha or Divya Vadana? The case of these are all Buddhist literature texts. So I hope you have understood. Let us go to the next question. Who were the first kings to issue the largest hoard of gold coins in India? So kun issue first king do means gold do lokainarka means largest hoard issue means issue na gold coins to India. So it is the what? Option number D, that is Kushans. So Kushans kando gold first issue kurse. Let us study in detail about this. Kushans. The Kushans mostly issued gold coins and numerous copper coins, which was found in most parts of North India up to Bihar. Aro idu gold dinara or suvarnas to it is based on Roman dinaras of 124 grams. Aro the coins of Vima Cataphysis bear the figure of Shiva standing beside a bull. So Vima Cataphysis pa tela coin to ke jogla ekta Shiva standing beside a bull. In the legend on this coins, the king calls himself Maheshwara, that is devotee of Shiva, and many Indian gods and goddesses were depicted in Kushan coin beside many Persian and Greek deities. Or Indo-Greek kando ke do they showed beautiful artistic features then. Or the portrait or bust of the king on the obverse side appears to be of real portrait. On the reverse, some deity is depicted. Means coin as do ekta first do king la photo dego or itula picture deki as do ekta god la dego. So itu deksha. And Greek Gupta and Guptan coin. Guptan coins issued the most gold coin. The Satavahanas issued coins of lead and protein. Satavahanas copper coins with the Ujjain symbol bears a sheep, which was abundant in Avanti. So let us go to the next question. Which among the following was the second capital of Kushans in ancient India? So Kushan kana duita capital deksha. It is first to Peshawar deksha. Peshawar in Pakistan. Peshawar deksha. Our second capital kuti deksha it is at Madura. Option number D is the correct answer. So let us study about the Kushans. So the Kushan dynasty was administered by two capitals, that is Purishpura or Peshawar and Madura in North India. In the 1st century CE, Kujula Katifasis founded the Kushan dynasty. The Kushans were considered as one of the 5 branches of the Yazidi tribe which lived in Chinese frontier of Central Asia. Kanishka, also considered as the greatest ruler of the Kushan dynasty, he was the son of Vima Katifasis. He captured Pataliputra and took away the Buddhist monk Asvagosha to him to Peshawar. Kanishka fourth Buddhist council at Kundalwana in Kashmir they convened Gusha. And Gandhara school of art idu Greek kamba flourished under Kanishka. So the answer is what? Madura. Capital to Didaji, Madura and Peshawar or Pura. Next question. Which of the following rulers did not belong to the Mauryan Empire? So I've already explained. Ashoka bhi deksha, Bindu Sara bhi deksha, Chandragupta bhi is. So kali Bimbisara Bimbisara belong to the Haryanga dynasty. Haryanga dynasty is not Haryana but Haryanga. Next question. Which or who among the following was a contributor to the subject of medicine in ancient India? Means dawai banade kon piche famous deksha. Is it a Basa, Charaka, Panini or Harsha? So the answer is what? Option number B, it is Charaka. So let us study in detail Charaka to kun deksha or tai ki kurisha. So Charaka to ki he was a contributor to the subject of medicine in ancient India. Or tai Kanishka la time de tai court physician deksha, means like king la doctor nishna. And he was a principal contributor to Ayurveda medicine in India. Aro tai ki liksha Charaka Samhita liksha. Next question. Asvagosha, a poet who composed a biography of Buddha, the Buddha Charita, lived in the court of which ruler? To Asvagosha to idu Buddha Charita liksha, and he lived during which period? So what is the answer? The answer is Kanishka. Option number C is the correct answer. And idu Asvagosha by the Mauryan dynasty, means taikina overthrow Gorsha Chandragupta Maurya kina established it so Asvagosha delikina. So let us study about this Asvagosha book. So Asvagosha do Kanishka la time deksha, and Asvagosha was a philosopher and poet who was considered India's greatest poet before Kalidasa and father of Sanskrit Rama. And he popularized the style of Sanskrit style known as Kavya. So who popularized the Sanskrit poetry known as Kavya do? Asvagosha or tai Kanishka la time deksha. Or tai Saketa in northern India they born hoise. To Pali language literature was popular in Buddhism. Asvagosha do classic Sanskrit te liksha. And he spoke in length about the Mahayana, that is greater vehicle Buddhist doctrine, in the 4th Buddhist Council which he helped organize. So 4th Buddhist Council to Kanishka pa shuru kurche, and tai idula time de Mahayana da karne tai bishi length means explain kurche. And Buddha Charita to tai balikshe on the epic life of Buddha. He also wrote Soundaranda, the theme of conversion of the Nandas, Buddha's half brother, and so that he might reach salvation. Or tai Sutra Langara kana book with naliksha. So this is the answer. Next question. Which of the following dynasty established its capital at Vidisha and built the archway of Sanji Stupa? So Sanji Stupa capital the Vidisha they established kusha aro archway of Sanji Stupa means archway ki goje do for example Sanji Stupa the inga jugule do little opor arc bana do kun bana so the answer is what? It is the Sunga dynasty. Option number B. Mauryan dynasty khatam hua bijde Maurya dynasty last king do Britharatha daija Britharatha. So idu Britharatha la last king Mauryan dynasty do tage morai dise kunba morai dise ile do Pushyamitra Sunga gona daikta king do. So Pushyamitra Sunga idu Sunga dynasty la first ruler batai ki morai dina Sunga dynasty established kurja. So itu Sunga dynasty by idu capital of Vidisha de banaise aro archway of Sanji Stupa da taiba banaise. Let us study about this. So Vidisha to ke ajogale do it was made its capital by Pushyamitra, the first ruler of the Sunga dynasty, and Sunga dynasty was founded by Pushyamitra in 185 aro article of Sanji to idu information de dinase. So next question. In which text it is mentioned that Pushyamitra, the commander of the chief of the Mauryan Empire, killed the Mauryan king Britharatha? So I can explain gushi ki Britharatha to morai dise by Pushyamitra Sunga. So itu historical context to kundu book te dina se. Is it a Malavika Agnimatram, Nagananda, Harsha Charita, or Kadambari? So the answer is what? Option number C, that is Harsha Charita. Next question. Who among the following defeated the Saka king Nahapana and revived the Satavahana ruler? So Satavahana ruler do kunba Satavahana rule do kunba revive kurje. Is it a Hala, Gautamiputra, Satakarni, Pulumavi III, or Simuka? So what is the answer? The answer is option number B, that is Gautamiputra Satakarni. Let us study in detail about this. So Satavahana dynasty do Simuka ba shuru kurje first aro Dhara Nikota near Amaravati in Guntur district, the first capital was later Pratishthana de vision. Next to Hala to 17 ruler direction means 1, 2, 3, 4 chronology sign last is 17 to Hala direction of the Satavahana, and Hala the key book lecture the Kata Sapta Sati or Satasai in Prakrit. Next to 23rd list the Gautamiputra Satakarni direction. By the time the Satavahana rule the bishi decline na jadam de itu taiwa revive kurja. He was perhaps a very powerful king, so taiwa 23rd in line dekshe ar taiwa shuru kurje. Tai Saka king Nahapana ke morai dise and revive the Satavahana power. And next to Pulamavi to 3 do tai Gautamiputra Satakarni pichide aise at 30th position daise, and he is the last ruler of the Satavahana dynasty. Aro so it will get defeat kurna kunba defeat kuje Ishq Bakus ba 3rd century de defeat kuje. So chronology to bujbe that is Simuka je first to it is a Simuka bijde 17 to Hala dekse it is a Gautamiputra, and last king to Pulamavi 3 of the Satavahana 30 rulers. Next question. To which of the following dynasty did the ruler Gautamiputra Satakarni belong to? So Gautamiputra Satakarni to kundu rule de direction, and the answer is what? Option number D, that is Satavahanas. Option number D. Let us study in detail about this. Gautamiputra Satakarni to Satavahana dynasty de direction, and he is regarded as the best king of the dynasty. Title kila position 23rd ruler of the Satavahanas, and he is the only Brahma who defeated Saka and other Kashya ruler, and his kingdom stretched from Krishna to Malwa in the north and Konkani in the west to Berar in the east, and he was given to the Raja and Maharaja, and he had a very big heart who donated land to the Buddhist monks. So name one Satavahana ruler who donated land to the Buddhist monks is Mr. Gautamiputra Satakarni of the Satavahana dynasty, who was the 23rd position ruler. Next and the last final question for today. The Battle of Hydaspes between King Porus and Alexander took place in which year? Alexander do India desha artai idu Greek King Poros ke defeat kusha. And the Battle of Hydaspes to Kitia Kilija. It is at 326 BC. So let us study in detail about this. So the Battle of Hydaspes, 326 BC Kilija, fought between Alexander the Great and King Porus and resulted in the victory of the Greeks. Alexander invaded India in 326 BC. It was there. The battle was fought on banks river Jhelum or Hydaspes. So Greek la naam to Jhelum la naam to Hydaspes is. And Alexander invasion resulted in initiation of link between India and the West. So with this, the video has come to an end. I'll be continuing the the ancient history in one last class. It will be and after that we'll go to medieval like that. So let us end conclude this video, and if you're interested in mock test, the link is provided here. You can check it out and register and for CETSE and for escort. Thank you guys and all the best.